Friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is an educational channel. I am trying to provide and disseminate education related to banking through this channel. So, in the beginning itself, I shall request you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed my channel so far. Also, please share these videos with your friends. Like these videos in as many number as possible, and also send beautiful comments on these videos to me, and your comments are a very good feedback and encouraging response which I am getting from my friends. My topic today is the latest one and interesting also. My topic is sovereign green bonds. Very recently, RBI has issued a press release on this topic, and they have given there certain features of these bonds and the dates on which RBI will issue these sovereign green bonds. And for the written examination of internal promotions and for the interviews also in the same promotions, these features of green bonds are important. Questions related to green bonds may be asked. So let us start. What are sovereign green bonds? For the first time in budget for the year 2022-23, government announced about these bonds, sovereign green bonds, budget announcement. And it has been seen that these bonds have emerged as an important financial instrument to deal with the threats of climate change and other related changes. This is the answer to question number 1. What is the objective of Government of India to issue these bonds? The objective of the government to issue these bonds is to mobilize resources for green infrastructure. And when I will discuss the point of deployment of the proceeds, the things will become more clear. So let us proceed with point number 3. Who will issue these bonds? So the obvious answer is that RBI on behalf of Government of India will issue these sovereign green bonds. When will the RBI going to issue these bonds? So RBI is going to issue these bonds in 2 tranches. The first tranche of rupees 8,000 crore is scheduled to be issued on 25th of January 2023. And the 8,000 crore will be issued in 2 maturities. 4,000 crore in 5 years maturity and another 4,000 crore in 10-year maturity. Second tranche will be issued on February 9, 2023, again for 8,000 crores. Similarly, 4,000 crore for 5-year maturity and another 4,000 crore for 10-year maturity. And return on these bonds, the RBI has tried to keep it similar, not less than what is the return available from similar bonds. These bonds are for a social cause. The objective is to mobilize resources for green infrastructure, for green projects where the emission of carbon is either nil or very less. That is why the return on these bonds is sometimes, in comparison to other bonds, may be slightly lower. Because these are for a social cause. We have to save our planet for our future generations. So, when these bonds will be issued, I have told you total amount 8,000 crore first tranche, another 8,000 crore on February 9 through second tranche. So, in two tranches, total aggregate amount 16,000 crore of rupees will be issued. These bonds will be issued for that aggregate amount. How will these bonds be issued? Because pricing will always be an issue when such a question has arisen. So these bonds will be issued through a uniform price auction. Now the question may arise, what is uniform price auction? Under this process, a fixed number of products are sold at the same price. So here there will be no difference in price for the different class of investors. All these bonds will be issued on or issued through uniform price auction. No difference in price to different kind of investors. Now another question which is again very important for the banking fraternity is that whether the investment under these bonds, sovereign green bonds, will qualify to be an eligible investment for SLR purposes. Answer is yes. Investment in sovereign green bonds will be reckoned as an eligible investment for SLR purposes. So any investment made here will qualify to be eligible for maintenance of SLR purpose. Deployment of proceeds. This particular point is very important out of these 10 points which I have mentioned here. This is important because these bonds are being issued for some specific purpose. And once the proceeds have been collected, those proceeds will be deployed by Government of India in green projects, because the resources are being mobilized for green infrastructure, mainly green projects in public sector, which may help in reducing carbon intensity in the economy. This point is very critical and important. So proceeds will be invested or deployed in public sector green projects which will help in reducing the carbon intensity in the economy. So we have to deal with the threats of the climate change and other related changes with the help of these proceeds. Another question will arise. Once these bonds have been issued, will they be trading of these bonds? Yes. These bonds, when issued, will be traded in the secondary market, not in the primary market. They will be traded in the secondary market. Very important question. Point number 9. Can non-residents invest in these bonds? Answer is yes. Non-residents can also invest in these bonds through RBI fully accessible route. What is fully accessible route? RBI, in consultation with Government of India, has created a route for investment separately for non-resident persons, non-resident Indians, so that they can hassle-free and easily invest in the dated government securities. So non-resident Indians can also invest in these, because these have been notified as or designated as specified securities under fully accessible route, meaning thereby that non-resident Indians can also invest in these sovereign green bonds without any ceiling, up to any extent, up to any amount. Very great advantage when they will be investing here. Last point: is India the first country to issue these bonds? Answer is no. So many other countries, Colombia, Egypt, North America, Malaysia, these countries have already issued these bonds, and these bonds have emerged as an important financial instrument to deal with the climate threats. So friends, I hope the information I have shared with you is important from the climate risk management point of view. And these days, under the present circumstances, there are so many climate risks involved and there are threats to the planet. So I hope you would like this information, and this will help you in enhancing your knowledge and to clear your exams and interviews also. All the very best for your promotions. Thank you very much.